Hey everyone, it's Jamie Pearson, and you're in Jamie P Nation. So today I have the honor and the pleasure to have a special guest. It's Barbara Morden.
Hello everyone.
Hey, so everyone say hi to Barbara. Those of you that have been in the nation for a while know that I have the privilege of traveling with Barbara. When I travel, I say that I have the Barbara app on my telephone, and that's because Barbara's an amazing planner. She knows all the things to do and the little hacks that get you through the most trying times. And we just recently went to Iceland. I thought I wanted to share some of the little things we did in Iceland, and maybe it'll be attractive to you. If any of what we're talking about sounds interesting and you would like a copy of Barbara's itinerary, which includes the airlines, where we stayed, where we ate, how we got there, how we traveled, all the Airbnb information. It is just amazing. You too can have the Barbara app on your phone. If you get this itinerary, all you have to do is email us at jamiepnation@gmail.com, and we'd be happy to send you a copy. So let's get to it. Barbara, why Iceland?
We wanted to go somewhere a little bit off the beaten track. Last year we had hiked the Camino, and we liked the difference of having a vacation that not a lot of people had done. And even though Iceland tourism has opened up a lot, it's still someplace a lot of people haven't went. And it is absolutely breathtakingly beautiful and foreign and bizarre. It's almost like a Martian landscape when you're coming in on the plane, and I still, to this day, am beaming over everything we experienced.
It is like going to another world. It's like you see. I describe it as a place that has both ends of the spectrum, and they're right in front of you. So you have the most deepest, darkest, barrenness kind of landscape, and then it just opens up to the most beautiful green, beautiful, colorful kind of scenery you've ever seen, and it's all in the same kind of moment. It makes you be the most incredible photographer you have ever been, because anything you can take a picture of is just amazing. There were some things that we did before we left that turned out to be very important. They were.
Yeah, well, first you need to decide what Iceland you want to see. Do you want to go hiking and see puffins and wildlife and the verdant summer pastoral colors? Or do you want to go when it's cold and explore ice caves and just get that whole winter landscape? So, and that's also when you're going to get northern lights. So really you need to decide what season you want to go. There's really only two in Iceland, winter and summer.
It's cold and colder.
We decided that northern lights were on our bucket list, as were the blue ice caves. So that's why we picked that.
True. Okay, so we planned, and how do you get there?
We were lucky. WOW Airlines just started flying out of Los Angeles. It's the only direct flight in the winter. If you want to fly Iceland Air, which also has several flights daily, you have to go through Portland or Seattle. So we got lucky. The only problem is the flights get in at 4:30 in the morning.
It's dark and it's cold and everyone else is asleep, but you get used to that. When we traveled mostly the southern area of Iceland, and it's where the Blue Lagoon is. The what's the black sand beach? You know all the names. I don't know. I call it the black sand beach and the pretty waterfall and the ice cave. I can't say that stuff, but
can't either.
But so we were all in that southern area. We immediately kind of got into town, got in our car, and headed out to get to the most eastern side of the southern area.
Actually, we ended up going from the southwest coast to the southeast coast pretty much in a matter of 2 days. 1,000 kilometers on our rental car. We definitely earned those miles. But it was great. At times we were the only car on the road, and just the stark contrast because of the black beaches and the snow. It's amazing. Okay. I highly recommend.
So you shouldn't go and not bring a camera. You should bring a real camera, because sometimes you want that versus your iPhone. But iPhones, my favorite pictures came off of my iPhones, just got to say that. Northern Lights, you definitely need a regular real camera. That's kind of like Northern Lights hunting for me was kind of like trying to find the perfect wave scenario where you get somewhere and they go, oh, you should have been here yesterday. They're incredible, and they're not there that night. Of course, clear skies help, but it's a lot of fun sitting in your car at 2 and 3 in the morning when it's like, I don't know, below zero with your little tea and you're hunting Northern Lights. There's something just really exciting, and there's hundreds and hundreds of people doing it. So it's outstanding. I'm glad we went during winter because the ice cave climbing and seeing the glacier and being on that glacier with your clamp-ons and all that stuff was just like, it was amazing. And every turn was a new adventure. We stayed at some really great places. They were all small. Some of them were guest houses, some of them were normal hotels, some of them were Airbnbs, but all of them were fantastic. And if you just duplicate where we stayed, you'll have a fantastic time.
And if you want to go in the summer, there's even budget accommodations. Iceland is known as being one of the most expensive places to visit, but they have several farms where they need extra farm hands in the summer, and they will let you work for your lodging, and it's only 5 hours a day, and then you're off and running. And in the summer, considering it's the midnight sun, it's pretty much light 24/7. There's a lot you can see in that time.
Okay, so speaking expensive, so we did some things that we thought really cut our budget, especially because I do like a toddy now and then, and alcohol tends to be fairly expensive. So we ended up going on as we flew to the.
We went to duty free,
It
was fantastic. So we had alcohol with us. Unfortunately, we didn't know we could have gotten it even cheaper because Iceland is one of the few places that has a duty-free as soon as you get off your plane in the luggage collection area. So you go to baggage claim, and there's this massive duty-free shop.
It's like Costco.
And at 4:30 in the morning, it was full.
Yeah. So you don't have to get it and then carry it. You can get it when you land. And I would advise you to do that because it's really a lot cheaper.
It's going to save you 30 to 40%.
It really is. Food runs the gamut. There was all kinds of food. The best fish and chips in the world is in Iceland. On our itinerary, we tell you where that secret location is. And so you can get that itinerary at jamiepnation@gmail.com.
And there are actually tons of legitimate apps you can get for your phone. Drop us a line, we'll tell you what they are. I actually have a code so you can get the Icelandic coupon app. It'll save you between 20 to 50%. There's a lot of buy one, get ones, and it really makes it cost effective. So then you can spend your money on other things.
Yeah, which is great. What was your favorite thing to eat?
My favorite thing to eat? It was definitely at Broad & Company, the cinnamon rolls. We found the most amazing bakery, so much so that we went there multiple times. Lines out the door, fast service, simple, just honest, true, yummy bakery. They've expanded to multiple locations, but it's all just simple quality ingredients run by a great group of people.
Yeah, and then right across the street from the one in Reykjavik is
Reykjavik Roasters.
Reykjavik Roasters, which is probably one of the best cup of coffees I've had anywhere. We brought Mike Fasano and Nora Fasano back some coffee. They've agreed that it was some of the best they've ever had, and a charming little shop. They have a turntable. They listen to records. Really cool vibe.
It really feels like you're having coffee in your living room with friends, and that's one of the great things about Iceland. You don't meet strangers; you meet friends. And everyone is incredibly welcoming there.
Oh, that's so sweet. I like that so much. All right. Well, there's so many things. So we did touristy things like the Blue Lagoon.
We did the Blue Lagoon. I'm happy I went. Would I go back? Probably not. It was absolutely surreal, amazing experience, but it's one of those things you really only need to do once, especially when Iceland has so many incredible natural hot springs. It's just a bathing culture there. You can go up to Mævatin. There's several other out in the middle of nowhere, free just rivers you can go in, and they're fed by hot springs because, let's face it, there's 160 volcanoes on the island, and there's a lot of geothermal.
Okay, so I'm going to tell you about the best thing I drank was the water. Water, the tap water, is the most amazing tap water or water you've ever drank. Matter of fact, most people don't buy bottled water. You carry a container, so bring a container that you can put top water
Or a
in.
Boda bag or something like that, a camel
And
bag.
even at the airports, they have fillers because everybody drinks the water. Now, you run the water first. Let it run because there is a lot of mineral content in the water. So you run it first. You let about maybe 10 seconds, and then it's the best water you have ever had. We poured bottled water out just to fill it with this water. It was just amazing. And it's really fantastic. It's the best thing I drank.
One quick note, though, in Iceland, you can only buy pain pills, and I'm talking Tylenol, Advil, at a pharmacy. They have very restrictive hours. If you suffer from headaches, if you suffer from backaches, and you think you're just going to need something, take extra because you might be in a lot of pain like we were.
It's the Barbara app. It's the Barbara app right there, speaking. All right. So we don't want to take a lot of your time. We just wanted to tell you a little bit. Iceland, I think, was it's a bucket list checked off. One of the most spectacularly beautiful places I've ever seen.
We liked it so much we're planning
We'll
on
go back.
going back.
We'll go back, absolutely, and do a summer trip. Campers, lots of little campers you can rent all over the place and just camp. It sounds so exciting. So, anyways, again, if any of this sounds interesting to you, and you want like a good week itinerary, and you don't even have to think about it, and has everything you've ever wanted in a trip. Again, food, airline service, Airbnb,
Tour companies,
tour
northern
companies,
routes, southern routes,
coupons,
you name it, I can do
apps.
this for you.
It's all there. You just drop us an email at jbpnation@gmail.com and we'll get it off to you. You won't be sorry. So I hope you enjoyed my special guest. Thank you, Barbara, for joining me today.
Thank you, Jamie.
Oh, thank you so much. And thanks for visiting the nation. Well, next time, we'll see you soon. Enjoy your day.